everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Christy with Christy Planning It Out, and this week I am decorating my week for April the 14th through the 20th. So I am still on my printable kits because I did a couple last week. I did a printable from I Love to Print. I believe right now their shop is on vacation, but I did these ahead of time. I like the country springtime feel. It's a farm life. This is twofold for me because I've been looking at so many properties in Texas because we're looking for a place to purchase, and I thought this is fitting. I know it is the week of Easter, and as you can see, that's why I had a Easter bunny nails, but I didn't have an Easter kit, and I'm okay with that because I don't necessarily have to have a bunny Easter kit. That's not me anyway. So I'm going to lay out this kit and do some plans for the week of April 14th through the 20th. So I want to flip back. Last week came out pretty good. I really love this strawberry kit. This is by the same company I Love to Print. It's a printable off Etsy, and I used a green flare. Um, wasn't this one, but it's a Paper Mate flare. It's the one right next to this color, but it turned out really well, and then I used some red, so it was just I really liked how it turned out. Last week seemed to be busy on paper. I was out sick Monday, and I had a couple of things to confirm Happy Meal, and then just basically ended the weekend on some self care. So I'm going to do something quite similar to what you see here. So let's start with the headers, and I'm going to use some more of these numbers, which turned out really well from Hive Sticker Co. because I have so many extra of that particular the numbers. So we'll just continue with that as soon as I get my hand on them. Okay, yeah, so we have some stickers. So let me get my tweezers and let's get started. Um, I hope everybody had a beautiful week, and I appreciate you tuning in to this video. If you like my channel and are this is your first time here, welcome. I just recently started making videos, and I'm trying to stay consistent. So I am recording this Monday night, and I'm going to do my best to upload it Monday night as well, Monday, April the 14th. So, yeah. So I decided to do some printables because I have a color printer, which is an older printer, and it's probably, when I say older, it's probably about, I believe at this point it's like 8 or 9 years old, but that printer still prints fairly decent. I when let's say in 21, I decided to get a laser printer, and so those laser printers print in black. So I do it. I print mostly when I'm just printing documents or printing anything that I need on paper. It's in black and white. So I rarely use my color printer. But when I am in need of ink, I found some reasonable retailers that sell ink at an affordable price. So this it's not a big issue for me to find a reasonable price ink. So yeah, that works out for me. And then I buy my sticker paper from Amazon. So the kits usually run a decent low amount, maybe less than $5. I know for sure. Sometimes they're even on sale cheaper than that. They might be $2 for a kit. So it makes it, you're going to use your own sweat equity to print it out and then place it in your cutter. I have a silhouette, And as I stated in the previous uh, video, I've had my silhouette for almost 7 years. I know that for a fact because I got it the same year my granddaughter was born. So she'll be 8 this year. So it is almost 8 years old. And I have a Cameo Silhouette Cameo 3. It still does a good job. So um, every now and then I'll buy some printables, especially if I don't have anything in my stash that fits the season or what have you. I'll do that. So this kit is all on one page, and I can appreciate that because with it only being on one page, it makes it a lot easier to print because it takes a few minutes. Back when I was in Erin Conjuring, the kits would be multiple pages, so it would take about 20 minutes or so, probably, or a little bit less to cut out all those pages. This Hobonichi Cousins kits are very easy to print. I love that. And in fact, that I love the print does it all on one page. You can get a kit print, cut, and ready to go in less than 10 minutes. And that's fantastic. So I had already printed out these kits for the week. So I put on the bottom banner here, and that's some farmhouses and then the numbers and dates up here, and we're going to keep going. Last week I did a middle of the page, which helped keep the decor and then still provided times and places for me to put appointments. I'm not a time blocker, but it worked out for me to keep up with what I needed to do that day. So I probably keep something really similar. There's a month sticker to cover month and year sticker to cover up this gray block so everything is seamless. I appreciate that design there. And I can write in the month and year. And then there's 7 pictures to go across the week if you want to do that. But I think because I like the theme of this farmhouse, I'm going to take this house here and I'm going to go really similar to last week and place that photo over the calendar because I rarely use that calendar. I can always flip to the front. And again, I should have sharpened my blade before I did decide to cut these stickers, but I also cut these stickers all last week when I did the other kit. So I'm going to do this week, put that over here, put it behind a blue banner so that it pops out, and then we'll do these reminders and to-do list over here on the side. This is a quick reference for when I want to take care of stuff if I have something to do on a particular date so I don't forget. So I like that part of that. Okay, we do have a weekend sticker. I wanted to give tips about doing printables if you have a cutting machine or some form. It eases the cost factor of things going up in the economy due to what's going on with tariffs and things of that nature. Stuff is becoming higher to purchase. So I really think that um, printables are going to be the way to go. For sure. So we're going to put that over here in the weekend area. And then we're going to do this banner. I like that. So we're going to cover that space. And I think I did that last week too. But I think it's fitting to go right in between the section where your dates are and where your time slots start. So I'm gonna do that right here and put that over here. Okay. Yep, that works. And I probably am gonna regret this right here because it kind of went lopsided on. Let me see. Slowly pull it down and line it back up. Okay. And then I'm going to cut down the center and I'm going to leave the Sunday open. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it to the lower part portion so I can get my section, give myself a space for notes. I don't do too much. I don't do too many appointments in the evenings after work during the week, so that'll give me a space to write any notes about that day or something I don't want to forget to the bottom part of that day. And then I always have my dailies when I can add in stuff that needs a more detailed list. So that works out too. And we'll line those up there. And then this farm life. Yes, my husband wants to be a farmer. Well, he wants to live in the country. We still working out that whole farmer thing. But I know we were planning to have some chickens and maybe a cow or two. I don't know yet. We'll see. But he has roots in country living. I more so or less don't. So I'm counting on him for that portion. I said I'll handle the books. I might collect some eggs, but I don't know about farming. Okay, so we had an appointment today that we needed to keep track of. So I'm put that there. I know I have an appointment Thursday morning that I need to definitely put on my list. And then there's a Friday appointment. My daughter just confirmed because she had a question about it. And so that's on Friday. And let's see. We have church on Sunday. Okay. And that's at 10:30. And then we have some phone calls and some medication. So that's uphill. But I'll still use that because tomorrow is my bi-weekly injection. And let's see. This day is recycling. Wednesday. Put that there. This is for me to remind my husband to take the recycle out. And all right, we have to go grocery shopping. We are cutting down. We're buying specific, very specific food instead of aimlessly shopping for stuff that we might not use. So we meal plan and we buy what is needed, what is necessary. Gotta get a car inspected and maintenance. And of course, that is on Wednesday. So let's put that there too. So that is there, and I'm gonna put the little car icon there. And the 19th is my grandson's birthday. Bryson turns 3. He is my little old man, little old soul grandson. And he is a ham and a half. I guess my daughter was successful with finally hiding his gift so he wouldn't find them. But I know that's exciting. I get to talk to him on FaceTime and wish him a happy birthday. That's the hard part about living away from your grandkids, and I can't wait to be in arm's reach or a short drive away from my grandbabies. So I'll put that down there. For the TV, I'm going to use a bubble here and keep track of my binge watching series. I caught up on Elsbeth. I watch a lot of CBS. Elsbeth, Matlock, Tracker, I did finally get caught up on Ghost. I watched 2 episodes of NCIS. Basically, TV has resurfaced in my life. That's the thing I need to do to unwind because I like watching stuff to get distracted. Sometimes you just get so stressed out, you don't have a choice. So I'm putting that right there. An important meeting. I want to make sure I have coffee for that, and then another meeting on Wednesday. So big days, busy days, big days. Okay. We always doing laundry. I did not get to finish all my laundry this past weekend, so I'm going to fill in some times where I can get it done. So here we'll do a load there, some vacuuming on Saturday, and I need to water my plants. So that's just a customary thing I do every Saturday. But I need to repot 1 or 2 of my plants because they are outgrowing the current container they're in right now. So I'm going to put that there, and I'll make myself a note about my plants. I'm going to use a spray bottle to remind myself of it that I need to repot, and this vacuum here. Yeah. All right. Thursday is an early day, so I want to make sure I put an alarm clock so I can take care of that. Let's see. What do we have left? I know. Doing some Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday is not a busy day. Great. Friday. Um, Friday evening is we usually do something, but we're moving this date to next weekend because I think me and my husband actually want to go to the movies, and we're gonna have a date night and go see The Accountant 2 with Ben Affleck. I love that first movie, and I'm excited about the second one. So we'll do something in the house, or I don't know. Friday's a Good Friday as well, so I remember that. I do know I'm gonna put this here to mark some bill pays I have to do, and then this pillow for sleeping in on the weekend because after the weeks I've been having, I enjoy sleeping in. Okay, so I want to remind myself to look for some lab results here, and then more results there Friday. All right, and then so these are icon stickers from Coffee Monster Co. I'm going to use some of these stickers here. I need to make sure I pack my lunch because I am determined not to eat out at lunchtime. Save the money, save the coins. We don't need to eat out. So I packed my lunch today, and I packed my lunch for tomorrow and then Wednesday. So I'm going to use those stickers there. We'll do meal prep Saturday and Sunday. And where is that? So we'll put that right there. So remember to get the food prep for the week to help us navigate the week. Okay. So, I usually do my planners on Sunday, and I have to be deliberate about it because yesterday was so busy. I had to do my hair, wash my hair. I had some braids in my hair, so I take my hair down. Then I had to wash my hair and blow dry it, and then we went to the store. So I was tired. By the time I got back to the
A
house,
few moments later.
My video stopped recording. I lost footage. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.